Hey, I'm Hannah Hill. I'm the director of the National Association for Gun Rights Legal Arm, the National Foundation for Gun Rights, and we wanted to give you an update today on the ATF's rule banning pistol braces. So we're hearing reports that the final rule has been submitted to the White House, and if that's the case, then we should be seeing it any day now. Joe Biden announced in 2021 that, among other things, he planned to lead an executive branch push to ban pistol braces, which are essentially a harmless gun accessory. You put it on the end of a pistol. It allows you to shoot your gun more safely, more accurately, and more importantly, it enables individuals who are disabled to shoot safely and accurately, both for recreational and for self-defense purposes. This is, again, we reiterate, it's a harmless gun accessory, and nowhere in congressional statute has that been outlawed. Basically, what the ATF is planning to do is to create a new statutory definition out of thin air, saying that we're going to redefine terms so that pistol braces are now illegal. They're going beyond the scope of what they're allowed to do by the text of the statute and by the directions of the Constitution. The ATF, no executive agency, and certainly not Joe Biden, are allowed to write laws. That is what they are doing here, and that is wildly, wildly unconstitutional. We will be involved in supporting legal action to overturn this as the unconstitutional rule that it actually is, and more on that to come. But first, let's be clear on what the end goal here is. Joe Biden wants to ban semi-automatic weapons. He's never made a secret of that. He's recently reiterated that, and this is just one more step towards that goal. And he's planning to do it through the ATF. It started when the ATF banned bump stocks, another harmless gun accessory. Then they moved on to 80% lowers or home-built firearms, and now they're going after pistol braces. It's step by step by step, and ultimately the goal eventually is to ban semi-automatic weapons with or without the assistance of Congress. This is unconstitutional, to be clear, both because the Second Amendment says that the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, also because there's only one branch of government that's allowed to write laws. That's Congress. That is not the executive branch. It is not Joe Biden. It is not the ATF. So what they're doing is violating two key provisions of the Constitution, and we plan to go after both. Now, the next step is for the final rules text to be released, and when it is, our legal team will be taking a very close look at it. We want to know exactly what the details are. We want to know what they're banning. We want to know what the penalties are for violating it. Are they criminal? Are they civil? Are they both? We want to know what happens to the many Americans who currently own pistol braces. Are they going to be turned into criminals overnight? Will their current devices be grandfathered in? Will there be an amnesty period, et cetera, et cetera? We will be wanting to know all these things. And one more important thing, we want to know how much the final rule differs from the draft rule. Under federal statute, an executive agency has a process by which they have to enact a regulation. They have to release a draft, and then that has to be open to the public for a comment period. This was, in fact, there were 211,564 comments submitted on this regulation. So if the ATF comes back and gives us a final rule that is materially different from the original, that is going to create some major legal questions for them, and it could create grounds for an Administrative Procedures Act charge in a lawsuit that would be brought against the rule to overturn it. So again, these are all the things that our lawyers will be looking at, and we will come to you as soon as we have the details on that and give you an overview of what exactly the ATF is doing, what that means for you, and what exactly we will be doing about it. But for now, we fully plan to support legal action to make sure this is struck from the books. We'll be backing SB Tactical and other manufacturers of these devices, and we will be giving you more details on what that looks like in the days to come. For now, if you'd like to get involved, if you'd like to contribute to the hefty legal bills that will be involved in making sure that this unconstitutional regulation is overturned, there is a link to contribute in the description below. For now, please like and subscribe this video and stay tuned for more updates.